What's the deal? What's the deal? You already know who it is. It's your favorite auntie Pooh. You know some of y'all favorite aunties, and then some of y'all I ain't. It is what it is. I really don't. It really don't bother me. You already know what's the deal. You already know right now we focusing on our health, wealth. I'm talking about in mental situations. That's all we focused on. That's all we worried about. That's all we care about right now. Y'all already know. So I already know y'all like auntie. Come on, you ain't been on the story time. Look, let me tell y'all something. Story time come when I'm ready. Story time come when I'm ready. If I'm not in a mental space or if I just don't feel like it, if I got something going on in my life, then that's what goes on. That's when you will get a video when I'm ready. You guys don't dictate how I move. So I always understand that. I'm talking about auntie move how she wanna move. That's why she been around so long. You understand? I don't move how you move. So if you upset that I've been doing lives or you upset that you feel like it been more lives than story time, oh well. If this channel is not for you, please go to a channel that is fit for you. Please do not talk to me while y'all in this chat. The only reason why y'all getting to see this video is because I need to do it this way in order for it to upload. So do not comment. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't need y'all comments. I asked y'all that in the beginning. Please do not comment. I don't need your comments. This is not for you to comment. Period. It's not. And thank you to my mods. Make sure y'all control that. I don't need nobody talking to me in the chat because this is not what they're here for. You're only getting this exclusive because my computer is tripping and I can't upload. So, you understand? All right. And like I said, you already know we back on this health, wealth, and mental situation. We got to get it together. You understand? But all right, let's get back to the story. So, like I said, when I was standing there and I'm looking like, I know I don't see who I see on the boat. Like, nah. I know this ain't who I think it is on the boat. Bullshit. Yes, it is. Lo and behold, it's Sheila. Sheila on the boat. And I'm like, the fuck? You feel me? But I don't even trip. I don't try to make eye contact with her. I don't say nothing to her. You feel me? So Bobby, because y'all was so pressed about me accidentally saying the wrong name. Anyway, Bobby asked us like, "What you about to do, babe?" I'm like, "I'm gonna go get me a drink." He like, "All right, I'm gonna go over here and holler at the homie." I'm like, "Okay, for sure." I'm like, "No problem." You know what I'm talking about? So I go to the bar, or whatever. I'm at the bar. He like, "What you want?" I'm like, "Give me a double shot of Hennessy for Bobby," and then I'm like, "Give me a Long Island iced tea with a double shot of Hennessy." He like, "I'll say no more." I'm like, "But make sure my Long Island got light ice." He like, "All right, I got you." So I'm sitting there at the bar, I'm trying to carry all our drinks. I'm getting our shit together, and I feel somebody grab my ass, and I automatically assume like, "Oh, this Bobby. Like, what Bobby want?" I turn around, bitch. No, it's Bo. I'm looking like, oh shit, but at the same time, everybody know I'm 100, so it ain't like I had something to be worried about or I was scared about or whatever. So Bo like, "What you doing here?" I'm like, "What you doing here?" He like, "Oh, the homies on here." I'm like, "Man, it's a little bit of everybody on this motherfucker now. This particular boat party, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. But they have Bloods and Crips on here. So this, if you from LA, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, Inglewood, you know exactly what boat party I'm talking about. Cause baby, this boat party went up. You understand me? It went up. And when I say it had every hood and everybody, yeah, it was cracking. So I'm at the bar and I'm looking at bro. I'm like, "Don't touch me." He like, "Oh, who you here with?" I'm like, "With one of my niggas." He like, "Oh, one of your niggas." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Oh, all right, all right, all right." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Who you here with?" He like, a little whoop or whatever. I'm like, "Oh, that's your little whoop." Yeah, that's my little whoop whoop. She my whoop. That's my little whoop whoop. She my whoop. I'm like, "Oh, all right." He like, "Oh, look at you, look at you." I'm like, "It's all good though, player." He like, "Nah, I'm trying to be like you." I'm like, "Nah, I'm trying to be like you, bro." He like, "Nah." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Let me get right here so I can order a drink." I'm like, "Oh, you about to get her a drink?" He like, "Yeah." So I go back to my little corner or whatever. I got my drink. I said, "Bobby, drink down." He walked over here. He like, man, you got me a drink? I'm like, yeah, I got you a double shot of Hennessy. He like, oh, good looking. That's why I fuck with you. So me and him just in the corner. I killed my drink. We vibing to the music. We rocking. We dancing together. Like we having a ball because the boat party is cracking. Now remind you, the boat party is 3 levels. It's the bottom deck where the food at, middle deck, top deck. We at the top. But when you go to the bathroom, you gotta go down to the bottom. So I go to the bathroom. I tell him like, babe, here. I'm like, we finished my drink. He like, where you about to go? I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. He like, all right, hurry up. He like, it's a gang of motherfuckers on here. Like, you already know. I'm like, I already know, but I'm realizing like it's really like a gang of people on this motherfucker, right? So I go downstairs and I go to the bathroom. So while I'm in the bathroom, I'm using the bathroom, but you know the boat, it ain't that. It's the boat is big, but the bathroom ain't that big. I'm like, damn. So I go to the bathroom, but you know we kind of swing, so it's kind of like, oh shit, you don't want to pee. You know what I'm saying? On yourself, dripping and all that. So I go and I come out the bathroom door and I bend down to tie my shoe because you know the bathroom's small. I bend down to tie my shoe. So when I bend down to tie my shoe, I kind of like bounce up. When I bounce up, I kind of like bump into this girl because she wasn't looking down to notice me tying my shoe. And she kind of like spilled her drink and I'm like, she like, my bad, my bad. I'm like, it's all good. I'm like, we both weren't paying attention. I'm like, it's all good. She like, no, 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 no. My bad, my bad. Let me get a napkin. She go get a napkin. She come back. She like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, it's all good. She was like, you look cute. I'm like, you look cute too. She like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, nah, nah, it's all good, Kel. I'm like, it's not a problem. It's all good. I'm like, it's not an issue. It's cool or whatever. She like, oh, okay. So she like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm fine or whatever. She was like, you enjoying yourself? I'm like, yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I'm like, you enjoying yourself? She like, yeah. I'm like, what nigga you with? Because I'm assuming like she got to be with a dude, right? She like, oh no, I'm here with my homegirl. I'm like, oh okay, but she cute though. So I'm like, I'm low key flirting, like. So she was like, something. And she was like, you know, she was like, something. She was like, I like that outfit. Like, it looked real good on you. I was like, girl, I'm bi. I said it was just like that. Like, girl, I'm bi. Don't say nothing like that to me because I don't know how to take it. She like, oh, look at you. I'm like, nah. I'm like, but no, I'm bi though. I'm like, I just be flirting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no disrespect. She was like, oh, none taken. I'm like, none taken. She like, none taken. I'm like, that's what's up. I'm like, so you here with your homegirl? She like, yeah. I'm like, that's what's up. I'm like, well, I'm at the top deck. She like, oh, I ain't even been up there yet. I'm like, yeah, it's cracking up there or whatever. She was like, I've been down here. I'm like, you can come up there with me. She like, okay. So she walk up to the top deck with me, whatever, whatever. I get back over there by Bobby. I'm like, Bobby, oh, I'm like, what's your name again? We just gonna say her name, Crystal. She like Crystal. I'm like, okay. So we go back to the bar. Now we at the bar, we just chopping it up. Now we order a drink. I get her a drink. She like, you got this one, I'll get the next one. I'm like, oh, I like females like this. Like, that's what's up. So we just sitting there shooting the shit right there in the corner because I got the little love seat, the little bottom part or whatever. We sitting right there, we chilling, right? So she was like, oh, here go my friend. Now remind you, she talking to me, I'm like this. So we just, vibing. She like, oh, here go my homegirl, whatever, whatever. Bobby, he didn't start talking to his homeboy because he looking at it like now Pooh ain't by herself. He can go chill with his homies or whatever. Why motherfucker Sheila walk up? I'm like, oh, this your homegirl? She like, yeah. She like, Sheila, this Pooh. I'm like, I know who she is. She like, you do? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, all right then, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, y'all have a good day. Sheila like, you still mad? I'm like, I'm still mad. She like for real, Pooh, you mad over a nigga? I'm like, hold on, my nigga. Hold on. Like, what? You think I'm mad over a nigga? It, never. That ain't no way, possibly. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that's what you think. You think I'm mad over a nigga? It's about the nigga, or is it about a bitch that almost had to wake up from the dead and me confiding and talking and we having real conversations? I could have sworn that's what it was. I could have sworn it was because you was almost out of here That's the reason why I'm mad, because you just did some blatant disrespectful shit. It was about the character. It was about the way you move. You think it was about the nigga? So you think I'm mad at you about the run? That's what it's about. Yeah, okay. I'm like, hey, get out my face. Like, I ain't got shit else to say to you. Like, it's a dead issue. You know what I'm talking about? So her friend, like, what's going on? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, your homegirl a snake. Period. I'm like, if you got a nigga you love or you care about or you fucking, you better not have it around her. Cause she gonna fuck him. She looking like, what the fuck going on? She was like, I ain't got time for this. I'm finna go. I'm like, yeah, I think that's best, my nigga. I think it's real best. That's what you do. Now, Bobby over there with his homeboys. He on the other side. Like, we on the same top of the deck, but he to the left, I'm to the right. Like I said, I was in a little corner. So a girl was like, well, I think you cool. You mind if we exchange numbers? Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, if you give me a dance. She like, you want to dance? I'm like, yeah. So boom, we dancing. We having a good time. I look over, I could see Bobby looking and he grinning. I could see him smiling like. And now kind of like the people at the top kind of looking at us because this girl on girl, like, you know. And I got on a dress, she got on a dress, it's cracking. I'm rubbing all on her. Like, it's cracking. So she was like, well, after we danced the shit, exchanged numbers, she probably chilled with me for like 30 more minutes. Then she was like, I'm gonna go see where she at. And I was like, that's what's up, like that's your friend. Like as you should. You know what I'm talking about? Go check on her. Now, in the midst of me saying that, I go back to the bar. Now I'm up there blowing. I am done. You hear me? I'm lit. I done had a ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm lit. Now we probably 30 minutes to the end of this boat ride. If you know anything about a boat ride, it's only 4 hours. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't that long. It's not like an all day event or whatever, right? It's just basically a trip around the water. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like twice and that's it. Now remind you, I told you we're on a boat with all type of people, niggas from everywhere. So I look up and I see a blood nigga and a crib nigga getting into it. They getting into it, but the good thing about it was the people they was with was trying to like be like, nah, we all cool, like, cause they hoods, even though one was a blood, one was a crib, they still got along. Like it wasn't they didn't have no hood beef, you know. That's why the niggas invited them to their hood day. The Bloods invited the Crips to the hood day, like you know. So we on the motherfucking boat, and I'm looking. I'm going, oh shit, it's about to go down because now they're arguing, and it's like niggas is trying to break it up, but you know how it's always the ones that no fuck them niggas, fuck them niggas, fuck them niggas, fuck them niggas. You know how that go. That's how niggas do, right? So I'm already going, and I'm looking like, bitch, you next to the bar, but I'm in a corner to where I feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But all I was thinking was, oh my God. So the crib nigga was like, whatever, cuz, like, whatever, did him like that and turned around, start talking to his homies. When he did that, it was some weird ass, dusty ass, raggedy motherfucker. You could, because the whole time this particular person I'm talking about was on a boat, this nigga just was like, you know, the type of nigga bump into you, spill your drink, and then turn around and act like you did something like, bro, you just spilled my drink. But he want to go big. He was one of them type of niggas. I had been watching him the whole time. So he was like, no, 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 no. I heard him. It hurt him my soul. He was like, fuck that crab ass nigga. I'm like, and when he said that, he took off. Boom. He took off. When I say they got the rumbling, oh baby, they was rumbling. Now remind you, I'm on the top deck with the motherfucking captain and everything. We up there, baby. That motherfucking captain must have got on that motherfucking line, and all you seen was the police. All you heard was the boats and the motherfucking, like, the water police, whatever you call them. Nigga, and they was waiting at the deck for our motherfucking ass. Now, they is fighting. Now, the fighting got started at the front. But when you look over, you can see, because I'm literally in the corner. When you look over, you can see everybody, nigga, from the top deck, the niggas that ran downstairs. Now, everybody fighting. I'm talking about I'm looking at bitches getting slid from side to side of the boat. I'm telling you, got niggas holding on to the boat like, Niggas is trying to throw niggas overboard like Splash. I'm like, oh shit. I look up and Bobby is fighting like a motherfucker. And I ain't never seen Bobby fight. You know what I'm saying? Marcus always been the aggressor. But baby, Bobby was in that motherfucker bobbing and weaving. I was like, I mean, okay, yeah. But I was nervous because I'm in that motherfucker corner trying to stay in the corner. And lo and behold, like I knew what was gonna happen. A nigga, now remind you bring your own food on a boat. It's only one bartender and the captain. Nigga ain't no security. Only motherfucker that I know of got a security license on that motherfucker is me. Is me. And I ain't get hired to cater this motherfucker 10 to this motherfucking event, right? Didn't pay the 10 to this motherfucking event. So I'm sitting there like by that little curtain thing, like, oh shit. The nigga cried about it. Boom! Oh fuck. Niggas was getting hit left and right. You can look on each side of the boat. Niggas is holding on, got their arm under. Niggas is trying to throw niggas like niggas is. Now we get to the deck. It is police everywhere. I'm like, well, we done showed out in Long Beach. This was the wrong place to do it. Baby, it's police everywhere. Amalams coming. Bitches is, I'm talking about, bitches got, I'm talking about stumped out. Oh, I'm talking about beat up. I'm talking about, oh, it went down. How the fuck I ain't get touched? Guess what, Lord? Thank you, because baby, I knew to find me a corner that nobody was paying attention to stay in. I already knew. Because first of all, I'm from the I'm from the other side. Ooh, bitch, I'm not playing. I'm from the other side as it is. I ain't stupid. I know my nigga I fuck with is a blood and all that. But at the same time, bitch, this not my hood day. This is their hood day. That mean, bitch, it ain't about you. Go sit your dumb ass down somewhere, bitch, and try not to be noticed. Cause I don't want to get slid. Cause I'm a quit. Don't beat my motherfucking ass. No, 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 nigga. No, that's out, right? Nigga, so we finally getting off the boat. The police then rush the boat. They grabbing niggas left and right. I don't know where Bobby at, but I got the keys to the truck, so I ain't even tripping. So I go to the truck because I go to the parking lot. I'm in the parking lot. Police let me go. They got everybody. I don't see Bobby for shit. So I finally get to the car. I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm calling my brother and I'm like, nigga, it went down on the boat. Woo, woo. My brother say, nigga, I'm on the boat. What? You here? Yeah, nigga. Da-da-da. I ain't even know this. I'm telling y'all, the party was cracking. I didn't even know my brother was on the boat. Didn't even know my brother was on the boat. I'm talking about this how cracking it was. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. So he like, I'm on the boat. They go, them niggas fucked me up. I'm like, what? This is when I go back. If y'all real for mafia, I know I told y'all about the boat party that my brother went to, and the nigga had the whole Nike print on the side of his face. Nigga, the whole Jordan, the whole bottom of the Jordan. The whole, nigga, I'm talking about the lines and everything. Nigga, in the Jordan man right here. Nigga, my brother, I'm shut. I bullshit y'all not. I bullshit you not. Nigga, I'm talking about. Nigga. They had whooped my brother and them ass. Oh, boy, let me get to that part. So anyway, tell me. So they yelling and screaming. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm in Boat Truck. Now Boat Truck, it's big, it's blacked out, it's black on black, black tent, everything. Now I'm sitting in the truck. Now Bo was one of the first niggas that had the Harley Davidson truck. That's why I'm still in love with that truck to this day. I still love that truck. Like I feel like that truck is everything. You feel me? So I'm in the truck. I'm waiting. I'm like, damn, I'm seeing niggas leave out, people leaving in ambulance. I'm seeing people going to jail. The police trying to clear out the parking lot. I'm like, I'm waiting on my dude though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on my dude. They like, okay, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Just park right here. Wait. You'll see what's going on with him. So it's about 30 minutes. The parking lot is clearing out, but they still got like 50 people hemmed up in this motherfucker. They're not playing with our ass, right? So, so they motherfucking ass let me end up getting out the car. But before I got out the car, I looked to the left. And I look and I'm like, oh, there go Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Okay, where the fuck Bobby at? Because there go Marcus. Now, I see Marcus, he talking to somebody. And I'm about to get out the car and say something to him. But I just stayed in the car rolling the blunts, right? I'm like, so I'm rolling the blunt and I look and I see somebody turn like to the side and I look up. Nigga, Marcus talking to Sheila. And now I'm confused as fuck. Cause I'm like, how do Marcus know Sheila? How the fuck they know each other? But then again, like I keep telling everybody, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, LA is small. Hawthorne, Inglewood. If you meet a nigga in Compton, he got a cousin in Long Beach. If you meet a nigga in Long Beach, he got a cousin in Watts. If you meet a nigga in Watts, he got some people in Compton, LA, Inglewood. You get my point. It's small. 15 minutes away. Some places 10 minutes away. 5 minutes away. Ain't nobody that far. You get what I'm saying? Like the world's small. You think it's big. You think the world big, but baby, this motherfucker not big. It is small. I promise you it's small. You gonna always find somebody that knows somebody out here. That's just how it go. So I'm like, damn. So finally, the police, he knock on the window. He like, you still waiting? I'm like, yeah. He like, you can go right up here and talk to this officer. I'm like, thank you. I get out the car. I go walk up there and I look. When you walk on to the boat, nigga, they got a line of niggas in handcuffs. And I look and I see Bobby, but Bobby give me the look like I'm good. Go ahead. Like, I'm good. I'm like, okay. So I go to the car. I said, I guess he about to get released. I'm away. He was like, yeah, if he's still right there, that mean they ran his name. They just checking for this. They gonna let him go. I'm like, okay. Now I see like 5 niggas walking out. I'm like, okay, they starting to release niggas. But then I see them take like 3, 4 niggas to jail. I'm like, God damn, like where Bobby at? Bobby finally come out. When I look back again, Mark is gone. So Bobby finally come. He get in a car. He like, what's up, babe? I'm like, what's the deal? How you doing? How you feeling? Like, you good? He like, yeah, I'm good. He like, they just held a nigga like because of my shirt. Da 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 da. I'm like, oh, all right. He like, yeah, I told them niggas my name was Michael. Ooh, just talk. I'm like, boy, you is stupid. We just talking. He like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. He like, don't lie. I said, let me ask you something. He was like, what's up? He was like, let's get the fuck out this parking lot though. So I crank up the car, I pull off. He like, what you want to do? I'm like, I need a drink. He like, go to the liquor store. So I go to the liquor store. He buy 2 bottles of Hennessy. He come back out. We go to the beach on the other side. He like, you just want to chill for a minute? Yes, let's chill. So we chilling. Now we out there drinking. I'm literally sitting like in between this nigga legs. We just sitting on the grass, looking at the water, looking at the stars, like we just talking. He like, what's up with you? I'm like, I turn around face to face. I said, I want to ask you something and I just want you to keep it real with me. He like, what's up? I said, do you trust Marcus? That nigga said no. I said, you don't? I said, but that's your nigga. Y'all get money together. He said, yeah, I trust him when it come to getting money. I said, but you don't trust him? That nigga said no. He said, what make you say this? I said, I just seen him talking to somebody and it kind of threw me off as to how he knew her and different shit. He was like, cuz, Marcus always, he always on to something. I was like, yeah. I was like, but that's your nigga though. Like, I said, how can you get money with a nigga and he know shit about you, but you don't trust him? He said, cause I expect that nigga to be him. He said, I don't expect people to be nobody but they self. And I said, yeah, but y'all be, he said, Pooh, stop overthinking it. I expect people to be people. So if they're a snake, they're a snake. If they cool, they cool. If they loyal, they loyal. If they solid, they solid. He said, however a person is, it's going to always show. If a motherfucker ain't authentic. He was like, Marcus a good nigga. He know how to get money. He like, I know that nigga go on a mission with me. He like, but is that the nigga I lead to take care of my kids? Ask a nigga to take care of my mama, shit like that. Hell no, I don't trust that nigga. He like, why you think when we had the other spot, I wasn't tripping and I went and got the other little speezy? He like, he think that spot around the corner is the one I got, but it ain't. And I was like, I know you told me about the valley. He was like, exactly. He like, you the only motherfucker know that's where I live at. He like, nigga, I moved my mama from Awuti Bam. He was like, I don't trust nobody. He was like, never have, never will. I just trust people to be people. I'm like, oh, okay. So then my phone ring. Boom, it's 713. I'm like, hello? Boom, boom, you got a collect call from Shay. You accept? Hell yeah, what's the deal? What's the deal, my nigga? She like, hey. I'm like, hey. I'm like, what's up with you? She like, nothing. I'm like, you good? She like, yeah. I'm like, you need something? She like, nah, I'm straight. My people's been, they got me. I'm like, okay, well, I'm here though. What's up? She like, I need to talk to you. I'm like, you need to talk to me? What you need to talk to me about? She like, I need you to come up here. And I was like, all right, and when your next visit? And she was like, tomorrow. I was like, yo, peoples ain't coming. She said, nah, they came today. She was like, but I need to talk to you. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, we gonna talk. That's what's up. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be up there. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make the morning visit. I was like, cause we didn't had a long night. I was like, She was like, oh, okay. She was like, who the fuck was that? Anyway, so she was like, you gonna come see me though, friend? I was like, yeah. She was like, I just want you to know I love you and I'm sorry. I was like, but what you sorry for? She was like, I'm gonna tell you. She was like, just know, even if you don't be my friend no more, she was like, I love you. And I'm really sorry for everything. And I was like, girl, you just in jail being weird. I was like, girl, you'll be all right. I was like, that's just how I go when you go to jail. You be in your feelings. I'm like, girl, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not about to leave you. She like, nah, I really just fucked my life up. I'm like, girl, you ain't fucked your life up. I'm like, God got you. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow. Just like that. We hang up. Now me and him steady talking. And he was like, now can I ask you something? And I was like, yeah. He was like, you love your home girl? I was like, yep. He was like, you trust her? I said, yep. He said, why? I said, because that's my nigga. We been knowing each other, you know what I'm talking about, since we was younger. Like, we been solid. He was like, oh, okay. And he ain't say nothing else. So now that's fucking with my brain because I'm like, why he asked me that? So he was like, we finna go to the house. I'm like, okay. We leave and go to the house. We do our thing. I'm talking about we have amazing sex. Like, it was amazing. Amazing, amazing. You feel me? Like, it was amazing. So the next day, we go get some clothes. Well, I go get some clothes, and he take me to go see her. Now, I wasn't even concerned about why he wanted to come. Like, I just looked at it like he was being supportive. But we parked or whatever. We go inside. I put in my pass to see her. And, it's about a 30-minute wait, and we just talking. And then, like, now my heart is kind of getting kind of heavy. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, it's weird. I'm like, maybe I just don't want to see my friend behind bars. So as I'm sitting there talking to him, he said, when you go back there, expect the worst. I said, it ain't nothing for me to expect the worst about. I said, what I gotta expect the worst from her? He said, just make sure she tell you the truth and the whole truth. And I'm like, in my mind, Bobby, you don't know Shay. So why you even speaking on my homegirl? Like, in my mind, but I ain't saying that, because I'm just listening because I'm trying to see where the fuck this is going. Right? He like, I'm just saying. He like, the world's small, baby. And people talk. I'm like, I know. He was like, yeah, so remember who always got your back. He was like, I'm here with you. I ain't against you. So it's confusing me. It's confusing me because I'm like, the fuck is he talking about? Like, everybody is confusing me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what type of circle am I in? Right? They call her name. I go to the back. As soon as I sit down, it's just like worry all over her face. She don't look the same. She looked all sucked up. She just looked sad. She just looked it. She don't look like Shay. So I'm like, hey, baby. I'm like, what's the deal? You feel me? What's the deal? She like nothing. She like, I see you. I'm like, I see you too, baby. I'm like, why you look like you been worried? You been stressed out. She was like, just let me have my moment, Pooh. And I'm like, okay, bitch. Like, what's that? Like, what you need me to do? I'm thinking like she on some serious shit. Like, she need me to help run a play, or she about to tell me some more shit about the mic shit. But in my mind, whatever you and Ronnie did, that ain't got nothing to do with me. She was just like, she was talking to me. She was like, I love you, Pooh. She was like, and when we first met, I ain't really understand what love was. I've been through a lot with my family, I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why you been my nigga. That's why no matter we argue, first fight, I know what your deep rooted issue is. Like, I got you. I know it ain't me. I don't take it personal or whatever. She like, yeah. She like, but I don't really know how you gonna feel about me after this. And I was like, what? You know what I'm talking about? Like, what? She was like, I knew about what was going on and what was gonna happen with that little situation. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, I got something to tell you. And I was like, what? She was like, I did already know who Ronnie and Duran was. I was like, yeah, he told me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so I ain't tripping. I'm like, I heard y'all had y'all little rendezvous, y'all little skedaddle, y'all did y'all little shit, you know what I'm talking about? I was like, but that was before I met the nigga. And if it was a little one night stand, whatever, flip session, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really tripping. And she was like, okay. She was like, baby girl looked me dead in my face and was like, but I'm the reason you got. And I'm like, I got what? She was like, I'm the reason you got shot.